All right, guys, let's see if we can get through this. Uh, this is what these people are being exposed for doing. It makes me, you guys can imagine what I'm possibly thinking in my mind about certain events. I remember when I took my car in, something else goes wrong with the car. I go back, next thing I know, it's this black dude there working at an Asian shop. He didn't seem like he belonged there. So I'm just going over all the things in my mind now that didn't add up. Let's go ahead and play it, y'all. Keep trying to get through this stuff, keep happening.
Pathway.
They don't want this out.
Investment into the pathway to receive sudden wealth. So the great fortune belongs to the old men, right? And then the main males receive sudden wealth for doing the work. They do the legwork. They travel around and do the legwork that the main. So I feel like these old men used to be the young men, right? Again, it's a generational thing. The young men will become the old men, and they're supposed to repeat the cycle. It's supposed to be perpetual so that the masculines maintain control over the finances. Women are not supposed to have money because women can never be in power.
Keep in mind, when they say women, they're talking about people who are not a part of these cults. They call women people who are not a part of these cults, people who are actually not cowards. Just think, it's backwards. They flip it. They're the ones who weak. They're the ones who cowardly, but they call the people who are not a part of their cults and a part of the wickedness that they doing. That's who they call women, y'all. Go figure.
Right. Because what? We're naive? Because women are naive and we're weak and we're irresponsible. That's what you think, right? Women are dumb. And so that's why you think that these masculine energies that are connected to your corrupt community, you guys break the law to maintain control over money. Because you don't want women to be in power? Really? This is part of the glass ceiling situation that you're setting up? It's real ridiculous, dude. It's real ridiculous. It's pretty freaking petty. Courtship. Yeah, you date women that have things coming to them and then you steal it. Because you don't want what? You don't want that person to have real love. You don't want that person.
It's not a good time to be thinking about marriage, guys, when you got all these people a part of these cults, and you best believe that they are trying to recruit the whole goddamn world so that everything can be corrupt. You can't get married. You can't do nothing. You can't bind yourself to anybody because of all this wickedness.
To be successful because maybe you have a good heart collective. You have an excellent, beautiful heart that wants people to succeed. And if you were to get a large sum of money, they know that you would invest in things like feeding the homeless, curing homelessness, getting water to people that need water, lessening people's struggles, maybe helping people out with their debts and their bills, right? No, they want people at the bottom of the barrel scrambling. They want everyone working full-time jobs and still being unable to pay their bills because what, you get late fees and that's how they maintain control over the population? Really? So they want to maintain dominion and control over everyone, and the way that they go about it is by getting into relationships with people that have large sums of money that they know would take action towards changing the world, and they don't want that to happen. It's disgusting. Okay. Tell me more about this pathway. It's a process. These are the rituals that they do. There's a lot of different rituals. Depending on who you are and how you live your life, they have a different process, a different ritual for each of you. So if you're someone that does substances, they got a ritual. They're going to smear your name. They're going to get you arrested. They're going to take everything that you have based off of your addiction. If you live in the upright, they're going to get you wrapped up in your emotions. They're going to get you in love, and then they're going to say that you took yourself out because you were so heartbroken over. The thread is going to tell you. Mad and they're fighting. They want to fight with you. They want to beat you up. Okay, they left you out in the cold and they made a false statement. And even with everything that they've done, you're still winning. Your finances are being healed. You're a Queen of Pentacles, of course. You've always had the ability. They tried to paint a picture about the Empress, or this Empress tried to.
Yeah, and that's the thing too about this whole thing about weed being illegal. legal. And it's kind of funny because that's when I stopped smoking weed. I smoked a little weed growing up, but the thing about it, when you have all these prescription drugs and weed is legal and all this stuff, like, why y'all think it helps these cults and covens, even stuff that's legal, or whether it's legal or illegal, it don't matter. If alcohol, if you're doing anything, they can go to the system and say, see, this person is not mentally well. See, and I'm not doing any of that.
True.
Legal weed now, so they can say you're a drug addict.
Mad and they're fighting. They want to fight with you by yourself. Right? But only after they're in your will, only after whatever kind of statute of limitations is over, to where they know that. Okay. Tell me about this community of old men that want to maintain control. Oh, okay. They get married to you too.
Mm-hmm. Got me in a false marriage, y'all. Can y'all believe that?
Steal things with marriage.
Got me in a false marriage. They're exposed. They're exposed. That's all I can say. Thank God they're exposed.
Take out the main female? Oh. So they marry you. If they marry you, then they become a widower. Shortly after they get married to you.
Yeah, they marry you, and then they take out a life insurance policy out on you to take you out, so they can collect money. And I mean, how long has this been going on, for God's sakes?
They figure out how to become a widower so that they can keep your money.
This is what they do, y'all.
But only after they're in your will, only after whatever kind of statute of limitations is over, to where they know that they can keep all the money that belongs to you.
Sick. That's some sick stuff.
So that they can stay out of poverty, because they don't want to be in poverty. But now they're under judgment for what they were expecting. Somebody now is under judgment because they were expecting to receive unexpected income in the future. Okay.
We're gonna make a part 2 to this, guys.